Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, everybody, hey, Gauranga, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
hey!
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hey! 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Continue. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Riva. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Gaurani chai chaya, Gaurani chai. Gaurani chai chaya, Gaurani chai. Hey! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada. Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja
Bihari.
Jaya Gopi Channa Vallabha Girivardhari.
Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari.
Yashodanandana Braja Chanaranjana.
Yashodananda Braja Chanaranjana.
Yashodanandana Braja Chanaranjana.
Ananda Ananda.
Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramhamsa Parivrajikacharya Stotra Shata Sri Shmari Sri Bhaktinta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramhamsa Parivrajikacharya Stotra Shata Sri Shmad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Namacharya Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda Ki Jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhaktam Ki Jai. Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Makund Radha Kund Giri Govardhana Ki Jai. वृंदावन धाम की जय, जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय, मैपुर धाम की जय, रूपानुगा वैदिक कॉलेज धाम की जय, बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन प्रसादम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय, भक्ति देवी तुलसी की जय, गुणमयी गंगामयी की जय, श्री गौरनिताय की जय, गौरा प्रेमानंदे. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. Glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we are continuing our reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is from Srila Prabhupada and text chapter 9 and text 12. Mogha shamoga karmano mogha jnana vichetasaha rakshasim asurim chaiva prakritim mohinim shitaha. Translation. Those who are thus bewildered are attracted by demonic and atheistic views. In that deluded condition, their hopes for liberation, their fruitive activities, and their culture of knowledge are all defeated. Mahatmanastu mam partha daivim prakritim ashitaha bhajantyanam manaso gyatva bhutadim avyayam. A son of Pritha, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of the divine nature. They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality Godhead, original and inexhaustible. 14. Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha dridhavrata namasyantascha mam bhaktya nityayukta upasate. Always chanting my glories, endeavoring with great determination, bowing down before me. These great souls perpetually worship me with devotion. 15. Jnana yagyena chapyanye yajanto mam upasate ekatvena pritaktvena bahudha vishvato mukham. Others who are engaged in the cultivation of knowledge worship the Supreme Lord as the one without the second, diverse in many and in the universal form. 16. Aham kratur aham yagya swadham aham aushadham mantro aham eva jyam aham agnir aham hutam. Translation. But it is I who am the ritual, I the sacrifice, the offering to the ancestors, the healing herb, the transcendental chant. I am the butter and the fire and the offering. 17. Pitaham asya jagato mata tata pitamaha vedyam pavitram omkara riksamaya jurevacha. I am the father of this universe, the mother, the support, and the grandsire. I am the object of knowledge, the purifier, and the syllable Om. I am also the Rik, the Sama, and the Yajur Vedas. 18. Gatir Bhatta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasa Sharanam Suhrit Prabhava Pralayam Sthanam Nidhanam Bijam Avyayam. I am the goal, the sustainer, the master, the witness, the abode, the refuge, and the most dear friend. I am the creation and the annihilation, the basis of everything, the resting place and the eternal seed. 19. Tapam yaham aham varsham nigrihnam yatsrujamicha amritam chaiva mrityuscha sadasachaham Arjuna. Oh Arjuna, I control heat, the rain, and the drought. I am immortality, and I am also death personified. Both being and non-being are in me. 20. Traividyamam sumapaputapapa yagyarishta swargatim pararthayante te punyam asadya surendra lokam ashnanti divyan divideva bhogam. Those who study the Vedas and drink the Soma juice, seeking the heavenly planets, worship me indirectly. They take birth on the planet of Indra, where they enjoy godly delights. 21. Tetam bhuktva svargalokam vishalam krine punyamartyalokam vishanti evam trai dharmam anuprapanna gata gatam kama kama labhante. When they have thus enjoyed heavenly sense pleasure, they return to this mortal planet again. Thus, through the Vedic principles, they achieve only flickering happiness. And last one. Ananyas chintayanto mam yajana pariupasate tesham nitya bhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. But those who worship me with devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and preserve what they have. Back to verse 12. Mughasha mugha karmano mugha jnana vichetasaha rakshasim asurim chaiva prakritim mohinim shrita. Those who are thus bewildered are attracted by demonic and atheistic views. In that deluded condition, their hopes for liberation, their fruitive activities, and their culture of knowledge are all defeated. Magyana timirandhasya kyananjana shalakaya chakshurun militamina tasmai shri gurave namaha Shri Chaitanya Mano Bhishtam Stapitam Ina Bhutale Swam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Andeham Shri Guru Shri Kamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Ragunatam Vidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Then Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sutta Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyayevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna So one verse before 12 is translation is fools deride me when I descend in the human form. They do not know my transcendental nature and my supreme dominion over all that be. So when someone is covered, Krishna can be in front of him, but he will, that person, he will not recognize him. Because Krishna is covered. Krishna wants one right, and that right is that that he is covered to envious one. So, because when we are back in verse 9.1, just short recap. So 9.1 is very important actually. It's very important verse. Shri Bhagavan Vacha idam tu te guhyatamam pravakshyamya nasuyave jnanam vijnanam sahitam yajgyatva mukshyase shubhat. So the Supreme Lord said, my dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart to you this most secret wisdom, knowing which you shall be relieved of the miseries of material existence. So, actually, here is the thing, that why we came to this material world. Because we were envious, right, to Krishna. So, we wanted to be on that place, like, we wanted to be gods. But Krishna, God means one. So, we got a lot of demigods, right? But God is one. That's it. So, if you want to be God, so, okay, play there, I will create some place for you. It is not that Krishna desires to create these places for us, but because we were very, how to say, we wanted so much. Therefore, Krishna, he did that for us. It is not that it is his fault that we are here, and so many disasters and troubles, and because God, he did some mistake, and especially to me, it's not like that. It is actually because of our desire. So we were envy, towards Krishna. Therefore, so this verse is very important. So Arjuna, because Arjuna was never envious of Krishna, therefore, if someone is envy to me, right? Like, am I anxious, or do I desire to speak with him or explain him things? Why? Right? He doesn't want to associate with me. He doesn't want to speak with me. He doesn't want anything. So therefore, therefore we are here because we wanted to put Krishna from our lives out. Now we are playing, we got this Ishvara Bhava. Ishvara Bhava means that you are controller of everything, So Krishna create this play garden, I can say. Playground? Okay. Playground for us. Okay, you can play here, don't worry, you are princess, you are king, you are this, that, you are big, strong, I don't know, bodybuilder or something, So yeah, let's play. You can play, no problem. But in the same time, he, as a father, he sees that they are in a big trouble. They are suffering so much. So he is creating so many arrangements for us, so many arrangements. And I was thinking today about that, look, you change your desire and Krishna is immediately changing everything for you. That's crazy, How is that possible? He is so powerful. He's creating everything, according to your desires. You change desire, Krishna is immediately changing everything. You again change your desire, Krishna is immediately changing everything. That's, how powerful. For everybody, eternally, But it is not his desire, it is our desire. So as a father, he knows, oh boy, they are in a big trouble. So what can I do for them, So he's sending representatives, spiritual masters, Acharya, Prabhupada, whole parampara, manjaris, gopis are coming here. Bhakti Thakur, Bhakti Santama, they are gopis. You can imagine such a parampara. We get gopis in our parampara. Man, it's amazing. And we have no idea who Prabhupada is, If I heard that once the devotees, they ask Prabhupada, who you are, in the spiritual. You will not understand, so it's fine. Like that. So he skipped that answer. That's what I heard. So, yeah, to understand these things, actually, very subtle things, what we should understand first, simple basics, right? Like then we can understand. We will naturally understand. We will automatically will understand everything, subtle, more subtle. But first, we have to understand gross things, basics in spiritual life, etiquette, right? Don't do offenses, and everything nicely is just simple things. And we are struggling even with this, So these questions about, this more very, very high level questions is not for us now yet, but later. Okay, so come to this verse 12. So those who are thus bewildered and are attracted by demonic and atheistic views. Attracted. Why? Because of envy of Krishna. Why they are attracted, right? Because they want to sense enjoyment without Krishna. Krishna, go out from my life. I don't want to worship you. I don't want to anything. I don't want to do anything with you. Just that's it, I want to be, I want to be just sense-enjoyer, like Ishvara Bhava. You want to enjoy everything. But is it only one Ishvara, right? And it's a Purusha and Prakriti. Purusha, right, is who is enjoying everything. And Prakriti, we are Prakriti. So we are giving him enjoyment. Like finger. Okay, he's taking, he grab food, put to the mouth, then everything comes to the stomach and whole body benefited, right? So that's his duty. And then he's happy. He's nourished. He's completely okay. So therefore, our business is just serve Krishna, and that's our enjoyment. But it is very easy to say, right? Let's do just this, But we are so conditioned. Therefore, I'm reading now Narada Bhakti Sutra, and Narada is saying, Tadeva Sadhyatmanam. Tadeva Sadhyatmanam, Tadeva Sadhyatmanam. And that means strive only, he said twice, strive only of the association of pure devotees. You know, we are pure devotees. Here, okay, let's serve them, let's follow their instructions. So like here, where is that verse? Where is that verse? Daivi Prakritim. Oh, next one. Okay, so 13. You know what Daivim Prakritim means actually? Don't read. It is in the purport. But I'm asking you, you know, Daivim Prakritim, what's that means? Huh? Yes. But what is in that purport? Prabhupada is saying, what is that divine nature? Huh? Look on that. The guidance of the spiritual, the guidance, what is that? Yeah, the guidance of the spiritual nature is called Daivim Prakritim, divine nature. So guidance. Krishna is guiding us, right? We are receiving so much information. How should we behave and do things and to get out from this Ishvara Bhava. This is very rooted in our heart, Ishvara Bhava. We know everything theoretically, but to apply it to our life, that's another thing, right? That's another story. So we need spiritual master, we need association of devotees. We need to follow everything nicely, bona fide spiritual master. But we need help. And who is giving, like a spiritual master is giving us the way, okay? And devotees are supporting us, right? Around, we have an association and we have support, we got protection. Like I want to do some nonsense, but I cannot because I'm with devotees and they are not doing nonsense, right? They are not going to cinema, watching some crazy movies or, they are not smoking cigarettes. So I cannot do it. I want to, smoke something, but I cannot. Nobody's smoking here, right? So I may have many crazy ideas, but we are protected. So it's very necessary. I spoke, I think yesterday, right, with Rishi Kumar Prabhu, and we were speaking about never think that you are devotee. Never. Because Maya will kill you, if you think, I'm a devotee. Oh, what kind of devotee you are? Let's test it, right? Let's test it now, we are not devotees. We are trying to be, we are trying to be devotee, but we got some devotees, pure devotees around us, that's true. But generally we are on the beginning, we are trying to, doesn't mean that you are 20 or 30 or, we are, from my perspective, it is question about not time, but about how you are absorbed in Krishna consciousness. Doesn't matter if you are young, like Maharaj says, like Shukadeva Goswami, he was 16 years old, right? And he was on that Vyasa and he was speaking, bang, bang, Shastra, 18,000 verses, bang, straight, no eating, nothing, just, he was just speaking. He wasn't thinking about anything else. He was just completely absorbed in Kirtanam. And Parikshit Maharaj, Shravanam, right? They were absorbed like crazy, So we should be also absorbed in Krishna consciousness, and then Maya, she doesn't have a space go in. Therefore, sadhana, association with everything. Prabhupada arranged everything in our lives to protect us. But for all these things, you have to have a desire. Because back to this verse, if you are envy of Krishna and you don't want to have Krishna in your life, so I can give you many advices, many supports, many devotees, also pure devotee. But you'll be, because you really don't want this. So many people on the street, they saw Prabhupada, right? But they didn't surrender, right? Why? Because they want to continue their nonsense, right? They didn't recognize him, like Krishna when he's here. If you are enemy of him, you cannot recognize. And who is Prabhupada? Representative, right? So you cannot recognize him because you want to continue with your nonsense, right? So so Krishna is this. So you are under the Mahamaya, right? Mahamaya, illusory energy. We are covered. We are always covered. But sorry, that was Slovakian word. We are covered by illusory energy. Mahamaya or Yogamaya. Always. We are marginal, right? We are between. So we are willing to be covered by Yogamaya. And Yogamaya means that you are not suffering anymore. But Mahamaya means that you are suffering always. Flickering happiness, that's nothing. Just like a drop of water on the desert. That's nothing, right? That's nothing. So, here it is. O son of Pritha, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of the divine nature, right? So this is that protection, divine nature. And they are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality Godhead, original and inexhaustible. So, so this is this verse is description of Mahatma. Okay, that he is what Mahatma is doing, what he's doing. It is actually written, I don't know which verse, but anyway, we know what Mahatma means. Mahatma, right? Great soul. His life is completely surrendered to Krishna. He doesn't care about anything else. He's just completely, like we said, he's completely absorbed in Krishna consciousness. So Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, right? Archanam, everything. So he's worshipping, he's offering obeisances, he's what he's doing? Parasavan. Yes. So he's serving, right? Lotus feet of spiritual master Vaishnavas, right? Then what? Archanam is worshipping. Then Atma Nivedanam, everything he offered to Krishna, right? He surrendered fully. Then what? Shravanam, Smarnam means he's thinking always about Krishna. He's speaking about Krishna. So Karmana Manasagira, always, everything what he have actually. So he's doing for Krishna. So eyes are actually created for what? Go to the cinema, right? No, because to see Krishna, right? To see devotees, which are part and parcels of Krishna, right? To see Krishna's pastimes. Therefore, the eyes are created. Is not for sense enjoyment in that way. This is real sense enjoyment to see Krishna, right? That's like many times I was speaking about that. We are thinking as devotees that sense enjoyment is very bad. But that's nonsense. Sense enjoyment is actually goal of our life. Which you are speaking, Valmiki? But that's actually true. Because sense enjoyment, this is not sense enjoyment in material world. That's nonsense. That's illusory. It is illusory enjoyment. So don't be covered, So it is not enjoyment, it's suffering. So now we are not speaking about suffering. We are speaking about that goal of our life to how to say, sense enjoyment, right? But everybody wants to be happy. How you want to be blissful if you are not, how to say, happy, right? But the way how to be happy, our sense enjoyment, real sense enjoyment, is that you are pleasing Krishna, right? That's actually a sense enjoyment. Other sense enjoyments doesn't exist. It is just illusory. Illusory means that it doesn't exist. Maya, right? It is not, right? It is not like that, right? So our goal, yes, is to be happy with serving Krishna, and that's our sense enjoyment. So that is actually goal of our life. So sometimes devotees, they are thinking, I have to cut this, sense enjoyment. I have to do just austerity. Where gopis and gopas in spiritual world, they are doing austerity. What? No, they are enjoying Krishna's association, and they are playing enjoyment like crazy. They are eating samosas, right? Gulab jamuns, everything. They are not like, standing on one leg, 12 years, breathing just air and few flies, that's it. That's my that's my austerity, eating flies. Or, that's crazy. So don't think like that. But we have no realization now that what is real sense enjoyment. We are what is that called? We are considering this so-called enjoyment as enjoyment. We have to reject that nonsense, right? That's fine. But we cannot reject, it's our nature to be happy with Krishna and enjoy that things, right? We have to just change our understanding, to see things properly as they are, right? So, next verse was always chanting my glories. Oh, this is Mahatma's business, like we were mentioning. Endeavoring with great determination. We have to be determined. Otherwise, Maya will kick us, If you are not determined, whatever you are doing, you want to be hockey player, you want to be, I don't know what, you have to be determined like crazy. Otherwise, naysayers, they can say, you will never make it, You are just, you cannot be first. It's not possible for you. No, when someone is determined, we should use our determination, this nature, for Krishna, everything for Krishna, right? And then we will be happy. So, by the way, any questions? Yeah. So sense enjoyment. But real senses, not these material senses, but spiritual senses. We got spiritual senses. They must be, properly engaged. And they are properly engaged in a happiness, enjoying samosas, enjoying everything with Krishna. So that's what we are looking for. Therefore, if we are doing dry austerities, we are not happy. Because that's nonsense also, dry austerities, right? That's nonsense. How you can be happy, right? But when you are follow restrictions and this, that, it's a temporary, you are temporarily restricted. Like you are drowning in the ocean. You good? So you are drowning in the ocean, and someone will tell you, just do this with hands, do this with legs, and there is a land, and you should go this way, this direction. There are sharks, and there are so many creatures, and they can eat you. So do like this, and then you will be free, right? So, and that person can say that I don't want to be restricted, though. I want to just do whatever I want to do, right? Okay, so you will just bloop, down. Bloop. That's it. Finish. Right? And that's it. That's all. But when you accept these restrictions, it is for your benefit, and then you are free. But free doesn't mean that you are free like you can do some nonsense again, right? But free means that you are above three modes of material nature, because they are binding us, right? These three modes of material nature. That's crazy. Wow. Passion is giving you ideas. Go here, go there, touch this, watch this, So that's not freedom, right? But you can be free only on that transcendental platform above three modes of material nature, right? Right? Like that, yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Please, my humble obeisances, and thanks for the nice class. I have a question about this enviousness and desire. If someone is envious when they see Srila Prabhupada, for example, they don't necessarily know that they're envious. And then when someone sees Srila Prabhupada, and they're like, whoa, this is my spiritual master immediately. It's not that they understand that they're desiring Krishna in that moment, but Krishna understands the desire of every living entity. So my question is, when I came into this movement, I was an atheist. So how did someone that's an atheist end up here? Did Krishna know that my deep desire is to serve his devotees in him, or is my deep desire to be an eternal Satchitananda?
You thought that you were atheist, but when I'm distributing books and someone say I'm atheist, and I'm saying you are actually not. What? I'm explaining. Look, you are believed to something, right? Some energy, or but you don't know. You don't know that that's God, actually, right? Some power, some mystic things. You believe that here is something, some order, or it is not just whimsical, world or something. You believe. You believe. But I'm saying them that, look, if I don't know this knowledge, okay, from Bhagavad Gita and from Prabhupada, so I would think also that let's put it in this way. If I'm in your situation, and everybody is speaking to me these nonsense explanations of God, and this doesn't make any sense, and if you have question, nobody doesn't know the answer, right? So I would be also atheist, like I will reject all religions. So it means that you are atheist. Atheist. He's rejecting all religions, right? But he's still keeping, because it's very natural for the soul. We believe something higher, right? Something beyond us, beyond our capacity, and stuff like that. There must be something, So that means that you are believe. You have religion, your own religion, right? So you can avoid that, So these religions are known, but your religion is unknown, right? It is just yours. So you are not atheist. You got some believing. You got some, what is it called? Huh? Belief? You got some belief. Always. Everybody. If you also suiciders, they got belief that they will not suffer anymore. Right? That's their religion now. So, right? That's their idea, belief, So everybody believe something. So atheist doesn't exist actually, in one sense. They got some religion, they got some thoughts, ideas. So because you were somehow or other interested by higher truth, absolute truth, somehow in core of your heart, or So therefore Krishna send you Vaishnavas, Bhagavad Gita, this, that, all knowledge, because some sincerity was there. And actually, also can happen by just mercy of Vaishnavas. You are a rascal, this, that, you are walking, down the street and someone offer you halva, Hey man, I got very good sweet, just take it. Actually, I'm hungry. Yeah, thanks. I'm eating halva, remnants, from Krishna. Pass, this plaza, or downtown, you are in downtown and taking remnants from Krishna, just walking. So, in this material world, that's crazy. So it is about mercy or sincerity, But atheists, they think they everybody believes something, at least your mind. So your mind is God or something higher, It's you have always you have some belief, because that's our nature, right? Like you want enjoyment, you want to live forever. What is that Bon Jovi song? Anyway, so he wants to live forever, right? That's because it's our nature. But we are looking for that things on not proper places, right? That's it. But we are so fortunate that we can now read about Mahatma. Okay, so we got a example. This is the life what I want live, right? Mahatma life. Everything for Krishna. Because you can understand, yes, makes sense. Because immediately when you want to enjoy something that's really crazy, I don't know how this works, but when we will analyze, we will come to that source, but we have no time. But anyway, so if you wanna enjoy something on the material platform, immediately you are suffering. How is that possible? Because that's nature of material world is deteriorating. What is that called? Sanskrit, temporary and dukkhalayam ashashvatam. It's temporary and illusory. Huh? Dukkhalayam, suffering, ashashvatam, it's temporary and full of suffering, right? So, and if you want to enjoy this temporary and these bad things, so you'll suffer, right? So that's crazy. Yes. Oh, I thought you yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Recently I was having a conversation with somebody, and he was telling me that To be envious, it's a two-way street, that both parties have to be envious of each other in order for that to happen. And I was having doubts because scripturally this doesn't really line up.
Who said that?
I was having a conversation with someone. It doesn't make sense, but I was
With
thinking...
devotee or non-devotee?
Devotee.
Devotee.
I was thinking Kamsa was envious of Krishna. Krishna's not envious of Kamsa. Chankasi was envious of the devotees. Devotees weren't envious of Chankasi. Like that. Pondrik, right? He wanted to be Krishna. He was dressing up like him. He was envious of Krishna. Krishna had no envy. Some people were envious towards Prabhupada. And Prabhupada had no envy in his heart towards them. So I was just needing some clarification.
Yeah. Your understanding is okay.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu.
Because, for example, 6 Goswamis. Envy of someone? Are you crazy? Pure devotees, Goswamis, Manjaris, Gopis. No, that's crazy, They are pure. Completely pure, 108%. Pure. No envy. Finish. Right? That's it. So your understanding is okay. Very nice. Yes, bro. Goswami's envy. Come on. No way. Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say that this Mahatma, even though the transcendentalist is not actually envious, this person, he thinks he's envious.
Mahatma.
Yeah.
Oh. Like I told you, real devotee, he doesn't think that I'm devotee, right? I'm not devotee, But what is that? Uttamadhikari. He sees everyone as devotee, You cannot imitate, it's just his level. But I am just, who said that he's like worm in a stool? Who said that? Huh? Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. See? They're just humble, Prabhu. That's it. They are not envy. Because they are saying, I'm envy. But who is saying I'm not envy? Well, I'm not sure. Right? I'm not envy. Oh, really? Maya will test you again. You are not envy. So why you are here? In this material world. So we are still a little bit envy of Krishna, because till that point, if we are not, when we surrender fully, so then you are not envy anymore. Like Arjuna. Look, Arjuna. Krishna is speaking him truth because he is not envy, right? No. I'm not envy, towards you. I want to serve you. I want to, make you happy, Krishna. That's real love. Real love. But envy, it's not love, It's, anyway, yeah.
How about the envy? Envy is not shared between two people, but someone who's always disturbed, he's actually causing so many disturbances. And so it can have a chain effect. Like, if someone's always disturbed, and just by some subtle thing, he can cause disturbances for so many other people. So in other words, he who's always disturbed is causing disturbances.
So, for example, if I understood properly, so I'm disturbed, so I'm causing disturbances. Yeah. And what? Yes. Yeah, but what was the point?
Oh, that was just a comment. Sorry, Prabhu.
Comment. Yes, if I'm disturbed, I'm doing disturbance. I'm creating disturbance. If I'm sense enjoyer, I'm creating disturbance. And opposite, when I'm pure devotee, I'm helping everybody. Actually, from spiritual point of view, no materialists are helping. What? That they will feed you with what? Bhoga, of fruits and grains stolen from Krishna's. It's Krishna's property, right? So you will receive karma, reactions, right? Because you are stealing Krishna's property, right? So what is the meaning of you are feeding others from a material perspective? Yeah, he's so good, he's so nice, right? But from spiritual point of view, like Mother Teresa, she went to Africa, right? And what she did, the meaning was good, to help. That's nice. That's fine. Obeisances. If someone wants help, that's fine. But if someone is in ignorance, how he knows what is actually beneficial for that person? If you are thinking, I'm this body, he's that body, so let give him, this, like Mother, sorry, this is Slovakian again. Mother Teresa, she was doing, like, she was cooking soup from chickens, soup. She were distributed very nicely. Is that help? Small children eating chickens, very good. No, the meaning, the idea was good, but because she was in ignorance, just disturbance, right? When you are in ignorance, you are disturbing others, right? Anyway, yeah. So last one.
So this enviousness that we harbor inside of us actually will limit our service capacity and our service enthusiasm. So that's actually what dries us up.
Yeah.
And then back to this Mother Teresa thing.
Yeah.
If you're someone that's being helped by someone that thinks they're helping.
Wait a second. English, yeah, slowly. Yeah, so just put it in a simple way,
I'm terrible at that.
Simply.
Mother Teresa thought
Right.
she was helping people, but in fact, she was giving them karma.
Okay.
So are these... Actually, it doesn't matter.
No problem. So just a conclusion, Siddhanta of today's text is that don't envy, Krishna. Just accept that he's God, he's God, and work on that understanding. We have this understanding, but we still, you can see in our lives that we have to still work on Yes, we don't want to surrender. We want to surrender sometimes, right? Or, sometimes whole day, sometimes whole week. But then, no, for 1 hour, 1 week, it's not steady, right? Our consciousness is not completely absorbed, right? It's not steady. So we are working, practicing, and in one point, we'll be pure devotees. So, like Narada says, strive only of association of the pure devotees, right? Like that. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Shila Prabhupada ki jai. Gora Premanande.